Hey, my Liptons. So I wanted to come in here and quickly talk about a few pop culture news. I want to discuss the fact that, SZA is apparently going to be a guest star for the Super Bowl with Kendrick Lamar. I quickly want to talk about this trash with Bruno Mars and Sexy Red. I hate this for Bruno. I really, truly do. And then we're going to quickly talk about Justin Bieber and this whole unfollowing saga thing. And then lastly, I'm going to, read a quick article having to do with Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively. Like, I truly hate this for both of them. But yeah, so please subscribe to the channel. Thank y'all. We're almost there. Like, I'm literally at 930 subscribers. Let's get up to 1,000. We are almost there. Subscribe. Share my videos if you can. Subscribe to the channel. And let's get into this video. Let's discuss. Okay, so the Super Bowl is coming. It's coming sooner than later. As y'all all know, there is oh my god, there's just a bunch of things with Kendrick, and it's like, the Super Bowl is coming up, the Grammys is coming up, and y'all already know, of course, he got the Super Bowl, and at this point I think that we can declare that he is going to win a Grammy for Not Like Us. Like, I just think that he's going to win. He's going to win. So he's going to win that. I mean, obviously there is the buzz going on. Like, is he going to perform Not Like Us at the Super Bowl due to this whole situation with Drake suing UMG? What is that going to look like? I'm going to be honest with y'all. Even before Drake even filed that lawsuit, I genuinely believed that Kendrick was not going to perform the Not Like Us song. First of all, one, is a diss song, and two, just like, there's way too much like profanity and innuendos and all those things in that song. So I just personally felt like what's that thing called, the FCC or something like that, would have been reporting. They reported J-Lo at one point at the Super Bowl. They reported Shakira. So I just personally feel like, I've always thought that Not Like Us was never going to be performed, but because Drake filed this lawsuit and because of the buzz of it all, I just feel like now, I think Kendrick at the time wasn't considering performing Not Like Us, but now he's considering performing Not Like Us just to be petty. You know what I mean? Because like, oh, so now you trying to sue UMG to not have my song played at certain places or to be taken down. Now I'm actually gonna perform the song at the biggest stage of them all. So at first I was thinking he wasn't gonna perform it, but now I think that he's gonna perform it. As far as with SZA being a guest star, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I do still wish it just should have just been Kendrick. Like, I get it, like, they're going on tour, and by the way, I am going to that tour. I'm gonna go to the Grand National tour. I definitely want to go see this tour. I want to go see Kendrick, and I want to see him in action. So I'm definitely gonna go to this tour, in the spring. But yeah, so, I know that they're trying to promote the tour. The tour is coming up, so forth and so forth. Tax season is here. They're trying to get our tax dollars to our refund checks to go and pay for this goddamn tour. Okay, but I get that and all. But listen, SZA, from what I've seen in the past, SZA's really not. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even though I'm going to this Grand National tour for Kendrick, SZA's, SZA, I'm more of a casual fan of SZA, and I like SZA, but like, SZA, sometimes she don't know how to open her mouth when she be singing, especially live. I will say this though, she has gotten better over time, but like, live, like, SZA sometimes is like a hit or miss with her live performances. So, hopefully SZA doesn't fumble. I know for sure Kendrick is gonna kill it, but SZA, hopefully, you can catch up, okay? But mustard, okay, no pun. But I definitely think that Kendrick is gonna kill the Super Bowl. I think he's gonna eat every crumb off that stage. So I definitely cannot wait. The first rapper ever to headline the Super Bowl. We have no other choice but to stand for that. Okay, I can't wait to go on this tour, to see the concert, to see them in action. Excited. But I wish he could have just been by himself, but whatever. I know that he wants to bring, SZA is his sis. He looks at her as a little sister. They have a great working relationship. So, but yeah, shout out to them. And I can't wait for the Super Bowl. I can't wait to watch. God. Child, I wish this was a joke. I truly wish this was a joke. At this point, Bruno, I think at first I wasn't gonna take the internet rumors. I didn't take it seriously at first, but now maybe it is true. Maybe you are in debt, allegedly, with what's it called MGM. It's like maybe you do have a gambling addiction because it's like, girl, like what is this collaboration with Sexy Red? Like, who asked for this? And it's like Bruno is so like I love Bruno Mars. Like I grew up on Bruno Mars. Like I feel like people, not that it's like unfortunate or people talk down on Bruno, but like I feel like Bruno doesn't get enough like icon status level because Bruno's been out here since I was like in elementary school. Like we talking about Just the Way You Are days. We talking about the Lazy Song days. Like Bruno has been out here giving us hit after hit after hit after hit after hit, like generations. And he's such a great talent. He's such a great talent. So for me to see him with a gutter scuttlebutt Sexy Red is kind of just like, Bruno, this was kind of below you. This is below you. This is below you. If I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm not really a Sexy Red fan. I don't like her image. I don't like what she represents. She's just a hood rat to me. Like and I feel like she's extended her stay within this like hip hop culture thing. And I feel like her 15 minutes of fame should have ran out. But it's like you have the Drakes of the world, and now you have, the Nicki Minaj's of the world bigging the Sexy Red up. And then now here comes Bruno Mars. And then you have the WWE too, bring her along. Like, I truly believe that Sexy Red, like, I put her in the Ice Spice category. Like, I truly believe that she's an industry plant. I don't care what everybody says. They are industry plants. Like, for them to be as untalented as they are and to get this amount of fame and attention and all that, I'm sorry, like, they need to have their 15 minutes and be gone. Right now, thank God, y'all got Icy Spicy out of here. Y'all got Ice Spice out of here. But now y'all need to don't let the door hit Sexy Red between the ass, okay? Because she has stretched her time out here. Okay, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the untalented bars, the whack ass bars, the stupid gutter music. Like I need substance. Okay, so the fact that Bruno Mars really came up in here and y'all had a whole Twitter exchange, and then by the next thing you know, you have a song called, what's it called, Fat Juicy Wet. It's just like, Bruno, what is this, Bruno? And it's just like, I expected better. I didn't listen to the song. I don't care to listen to the song. But I expected better from Bruno Mars. I truly did expect better from Bruno Mars. Because this is definitely below him. So, I hate to see it. Hopefully the song flops. Yes, I'm definitely being a certified hater right now. I hope the song flops. Because I'm tired of the bullshit songs being popular and on the charts. Like, give me substance. I need bars. I need music and songs that have longevity, not things that are pop music, like things that only last for like a few seconds that are popular and then they're gone with the wind. I'm over it. Next, let's discuss. Listen, y'all were over there on the gossip blogs. Oh my God, Justin unfollow Hailey, and then of course Justin gonna come out. Oh, someone everybody's hacking into a celebrity account. Child. Everybody's always getting hacked, but he said that he got hacked and things are getting sus and blah blah. To me, I quote tweeted it, and I was just like, listen, clearly he got music coming out soon. And what better way to get the people talking than to unfollow Hailey on Instagram and have the people talking. And of course, that's also going to get the Selena fans, because there's still a good amount of Selena fans that are still, oh my God, they're hanging by their last hair thread, hoping that Hailey and Justin, break up, and somehow, some way, Justin comes back to Selenagomez like a knight in shining armor, taking her away from a Benny Blanco and being her happily ever after, when we all know, us like-minded people know that's never gonna happen. That's never gonna happen. Those days are gone. Okay. You also have a good amount of the internet, that has issues with Haley, that don't like her or whatever. For me personally, I'm indifferent. I really don't care. But but as far as like the unfollow, I was just like, okay, like he clearly got music coming out. Like he clearly got music coming out. Like. And but listen, if he do got music coming out, I'm definitely gonna be tuned in. Okay, I want to hear what Justin has to sing about, what he has to say. He's a father now, so it's like I can't wait to see how much he has grown, the maturity of his music. Like I definitely want to hear something new from Justin. I don't want to hear the yummy yummy. No, I don't want to hear none of that shit. Give me something of substance. Like I truly, the last time I was really like, wow, like this was a great album, was like Justin's Purpose album. When Purpose was released, I was like, yeah, this was a great album. But after that, I was just like, I wasn't feeling a lot of Justin's music after that. So hopefully, him in this new era with, especially now him being a father of a son, hopefully this is, we get some good, like, what I want from Justin is when, the kind of album that I want when what's the name? Zayn Malik. After Zayn Malik had his daughter and the Nobody's Listening album came out, even though the album didn't do well, but that Nobody's Listening album was chef's kiss. That's the kind of like quality that I need from Justin. Like I need quality music from him. Okay, so listen, if this was done for PR, whatever, okay, just give me the music. I want to hear the music. So hopefully that was what it is. Lastly, let me tell you guys something. Y'all know my stance on these two. I just feel like I hate this for both of them, if I'm really gonna be honest, because I feel like there was truly misunderstandings, and and I've said this in multiple videos now, and I'm gonna keep saying it. Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, when there was tension, when things were being misunderstood and things weren't right, what they should have done, her and him, they should have sat in a meeting room with their spouses there and the lawyers there, let them hash it out, yell at each other, say what y'all get whatever it is off y'all chest, and bury the hatchet there. That's really what if this was me and what I would have done, or if they were consulting me, this is what I would have told them. I would have told them, don't file no lawsuits, don't do none of that shit. Sit in a room, a meeting room, table in between y'all. Have your spouses there, have your lawyers there, and hash it out. Hash it out, yell, curse, scream, and bury it. Shake hands, and let's go make this money. But because egos are involved and things are involved, unfortunately, this is going to get ugly. And I think that, especially for like the times that we are in right now, the environment that we're in right now, things are very, very divisive. I've said this in multiple videos talking about these two. You guys can go watch my previous videos on my Pop Culture Talk playlist. I feel like, we are in this era of the Me Too, but at the same time, there is also a side where there are some people that wants to bring down this like Me Too movement, and they feel like, oh, like, everyone is lying and all these victims are lying or something. So it's like you have that. So it's like it doesn't leave any room for gray area or ambiguity, where I do feel like in this situation there is a lot of gray area, and I feel like it should have been handled behind the scenes instead of it being brought up publicly. And I feel like the way this is going to end is going to be a situation where it's going to be black or white. Like it's going to be like whoever wins in the court of the courts, of course, but also in the court of public. And the court of public opinion is gonna be, it's gonna be very, very like vile, And I feel like with Blake, to me, I'm sure like I'm not gonna say an act as if like before she filed this lawsuit, the things that were coming out, the stories that were coming out, the videos that were coming out, they were making her look like in a bad. So I'm not going to say act as if like her feelings were invalid in that situation. And then as far as with Justin Baldoni, I felt like there's also a part where I mean, but then again, maybe he didn't think that she should have been defended because of like, they weren't even on the same rep card. So I don't know. I feel like they should have just hashed it out behind the scenes personally. But I did see this article from People Magazine. I'm gonna read it because there's so many updates. Justin Baldoni's lawyers want judge to deny any gag order, argue Blake Lively started the media feeding frenzy. Justin Baldoni's lawyers asked the judge to deny Blake Lively's outrageous request for a gag order. So she wants to place a gag order on him because I think he released a video or something. I'm not sure. Justin Baldoni's lawyers want Blake Lively's prospective request for a gag order to be denied. Arguing she first brought their legal battle to the public forum, which is true. After Baldoni's attorney, Brian Friedman, leaked a 10-minute video from It Ends With Us and announced plans for a website to disclose more. Child, Blake, God. Lawyers for Lively 37 motioned for a conference before Judge Louis J. Lehman to address the appropriate conduct of counsel. They wrote in the letter that the federal litigation must be conducted in court and according to the relevant rules of professional conduct, and claimed Friedman's interviews and statements risked tainting the jury pool. In a subsequent letter dated January 23rd and obtained by People Magazine, Baldoni's attorney, Kevin Fritz, asked the judge to deny the gag order if it is formally requested by Lively's team, calling it an intimidation tactic. Lively's desire to force the Wayfair's parties to defend themselves privately against allegations made publicly is not a proper basis for a gag order, reads the letter. It's a tactical gamesmanship and is outrageous. They said Baldoni, 41, and his Wayfair Studios associates, also named in Lively's lawsuit, have been exiled from polite society and suffered damages totaling hundreds of millions of dollars after the complaint came to light. According to letter, Baldoni faced utterly calamitous fallout and they instantly became objects of public scorn and contempt. I hate this for them. I hate this for them. Baldoni's legal team argues that Lively started the media feeding frenzy, alleging she provided the New York Times with a copy of her original complaint for the article We Can Bury Anyone Inside a Hollywood Smear Machine, which broke down the details of allegations against Baldoni and his associates. In that December 21st article, Lively said in a statement, "I hope that my legal action helps pull back the curtain on the blah, blah, blah." Yeah. Freeman has called these claims made in Lively's complaint completely false, outrageous, intentionally salacious, with an intent to publicly hurt and rehash a narrative in the media. Complaint was a blah, blah, blah. So, and then he countersued. So he's suing the New York Times. Oh, wait. Later in January, Baldoni countersued Lively and her husband, Ryan Reynolds, as well as their publicist for $400 million on claims of defamation and extortion. And then Lively's lawyers called his lawsuit meritless and desperate. They added, in part, the tragedy of attacking the woman is desperate. It doesn't not refute the evidence in Miss Lively's complaint, and it will fail. She alleged sexual harassment, retaliatory stamp, extreme anxiety, blah, blah. Listen. All right. In response to the video being shared to the public, Lively's lawyers said in a statement that it was an unethical attempt to manipulate the public and a continuation of their harassment and retaliatory campaign. While they are focused on misleading the media narratives, we are focused on legal process, their team said. We are continuing our efforts to require Mr. Baldoni and his associates to answer in court under oath rather than through manufacturers' media stunts. Listen, y'all already know how I feel. I just feel like of course, I do believe that this should be handled in court. I'm not gonna say this is because once but it's I see where Justin's part is coming from. So it's you went to the New York Times, you did all these things, You put it out there in the New York Times. So it's like, now I gotta defend myself. But so it's like, I definitely see that part of it. It sucks, man. Like, I hate this. Like, it's like, especially with a case like this in particular, it's like, it's one thing where some things are very clear cut, but if you're someone that is like very indifferent about these two individuals, you will see like, okay, like, you can see there was clearly a lot of misunderstandings on both ends. When you read Blake Lively's lawsuit, when you read Justin Baldoni's lawsuit, like, this should have been handled behind the scenes. Like, they should have had the studios or whatever sit them down, hash it out, squash it. Especially for the fact that this movie made so much money. Like, but because of the miscommunication and all the misunderstandings, and now you leak this to the public when things are very divisive, and there's also like this man versus woman energy that's in our society right now, and it's brewing, and I hate it so much. And it's like, now, you know, you're having another quote unquote Johnny Depp Amber Heard 2.0 kind of vibe. I don't like it. Like, it's like, I don't like it. I personally don't like it. I think that, you know, not to say, like, of course, you know, not comparing the two kids, because, you know, the Amber Heard Johnny Depp thing was way more, like, you know, crazy and serious. But, like, as far as, like, with those allegations, but not to minimize sexual harassment. Let me be very clear. Like, I don't want to minimize sexual harassment. You know, I've been sexually harassed in the past, so it's like, I definitely don't want to minimize it. But clearly there was also a lot of miscommunication too. Like, a whole, you know, there's a whole article too about the intimacy coach, that I guess that, you know, they weren't even meeting with the intimacy coach on time, and, you know, so it's like, sometimes there were other times too where they had to improvise their scenes. So it's like intent, you know, we also need to bring it intent. This is what I'm saying. Like, this thing has a lot of gray area. So I hate this for both of them. I'm not taking no sides. Like, yeah, I already know how I feel, but it's like, but the fact that now this is leaked to the public, unfortunately, people are going to look at this in a very black and white villain versus hero situation, where it's like, for me, you know, shit happens, and shit gets mixed up, and we're all human beings. We're all imperfect. And, you know, we need to give people room to breathe and room to grow and learn from their mistakes. So that's just my opinion on that. Whoever wins, quote unquote, in court, or, you know, whichever it goes. Hell, this thing could even end in a settlement, if we're gonna be honest. Like, that's also the other part too that people are not really considering. Like, Blake Lively could settle with Justin Baldoni. Justin Baldoni could settle with Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. So it's like, those things can also be a part of that too. You know what I mean? So we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. But yeah, I hate this for them. I truly do. So but yeah, you guys tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let's get up to 1,000 subscribers, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.